Season 20 came out, and I could not believe what my eyes were seeing. The Mad Lads actually did it. They buffed Mirage, the end of an era. So I had to do what any sane person would do. And I burnt the last of the buff Mirage merch I had. Respawn, thank you.
Over borderline trauma that control my life more than I control my life. Damn near mortified. I just got demoralized. I don't know my purpose, so I might as well enjoy the ride. Yeah.
Apex Legends is now in its 20th season. Yes, you heard me right. 20th season. And after 5 years, Apex Legends has made one of their biggest changes to the game yet. While there is no new Battle Royale map, no new weapon, and there's no new legend, Respawn has made up for it with their complete overhaul of the gameplay by introducing legend upgrades. Legend upgrades change the way the game plays by giving players different skill trees to choose from mid-match, meaning that each time you play as a legend, the gameplay can feel drastically different depending on the skills you choose as you level up. Level up? What's that? Well, you know Evo shields? Well, instead of just shields, your legend's entire kit will level up as you rack up damage. And once you level up to blue and then purple shields, that's when you'll unlock a new ability. And don't worry, if you're a camper or just scared of confrontation, you can also level up by finding Evo harvesters on the map and also Evo caches in care packages. But you'll also gain extra Evo points for knocking enemies, team wiping, reviving, looting the assault or the support bins, scanning beacons, or even scanning care packages. There are other ways, but my point is that you don't need to kill a whole lobby on drop just to get good armor. But that is the fastest way by far, because there also is no more armor on the floor. So the only way to get good armor is to get good. On top of that, they streamlined the gameplay loop by making big quality of life changes, by making the replicators instantaneous, but you can only use once for a battery, a medkit, or ammo. And we're not just talking like 20 shots, we're talking 180 of each ammo type. It's worth it. So if you haven't played Apex Legends in a couple seasons, this season will feel very fresh. But for this video, I really want to talk about the legend upgrades, because a lot of them are just straight buffs. I wanted to discuss each one in a little more detail so that all you noobs out there understand what your favorite legends can do now. And I will also point out if I like or dislike the changes as well, because not all of the upgrades are equal. You know, some people got great upgrades that are broken and others got like pretty mediocre upgrades. First up, we got Ashe. Her level 2 upgrade options are Murder Machine or 1 minute to live. Right off the bat, both of these abilities are okay at best and borderline useless at worst. While Murder Machine seems useful on paper, compared to other legends who got a similar, if not better ability, it's really a non-ability. And in practice, it doesn't even work sometimes. I promise there was a squad nearby and she said nothing. And while 1 minute to live extends the length of her passive, this passive is so mid because of how rarely it would come up and actually be helpful. Okay, well let's check the level 3 upgrades. You have Greedy Snare and Twin Snares. Both of these are solid choices depending on if you're playing more defensive or aggressive, but the Greedy Snare feels like the best option. It's just great for holding down an area. In general though, her snare is a pretty okay tactical, and only upgrading that part of her kit won't push Ashe to meta relevance. My main suggestion I had for an upgrade is giving her 2 ultimate charges. I think her ultimate is the best part of her kit, and that extreme boost to mobility would give her a chance to compete. But I honestly think she still needs a full-on rework. Maybe one day we'll get Ashe reborn. Next up is Ballistic. His level 2 upgrade options are Ammu-Vision and Care Package Insight. Look, seeing ammo in a box can help late game when you need to loot quicker, but I really think Ballistic could have gotten something spicier. And revealing care packages, that's just the skirmisher class, and they do that for free. These 2 upgrades for Ballistic are genuinely disappointing. His level 3 upgrades are Extra Bullet and Lasting Bullet. This is very similar to Ashe. Do you want one better tactical or 2? But since his tactical is also underwhelming, improving it, while nice, isn't what he needs to actually be better. He's the weapon expert. Some ideas that I have for better upgrades are faster reloads, auto-regenerate ammo on knocks, or increase ultimate duration. Any of these will be better than any of his level 2 upgrade options. Bangalore. Her level 2 upgrade options are Big Bang and Ultimate Cooldown Plus. This is a funny case of one being clearly the better option. Her ultimate is a very solid ultimate, and reducing the cooldown is amazing. Seeing nades through the wall and in death boxes, it's so meh. Why would you choose that over getting your ultimate more? Her level 3 upgrade options are Cover Me and Refuge. Now this is how you upgrade a legend. Both of these perks are insane. Healing in the Smoke can allow for you to survive a lot of fights you otherwise wouldn't, opponent. But auto-pinging with the double time ability, which is essentially scanning, is broken, especially for a legend with smokes. Bangalore didn't even need buffs, and the ping ability might be a little bit much, but I really do love these changes for her. That's a W. Up next is Fuse. His level 2 upgrade options are Big Bang and Scar Tissue. As you can tell, they recycled a couple of these upgrade abilities, which is very unfortunate, especially when it's the ability Big Bang. Like, this ability is so meh, even for Fuse, who loves grenades. Scar Tissue is easily the better option though. Taking 50% less damage and no slow effect from the Motherload is what I suggested for Fuse in my tier list video. It's exactly what we've needed, and it's the clear better choice in the level 2 upgrades. For the level 3 upgrade options, you have Knuckle Hustler and Reckless. Both of these are phenomenal for Fuse. While taking less explosive damage is a huge deal for the grenade expert like Fuse, I think the Knuckle Hustler is gonna be crazy in the right hands. It's essentially reverse double time because it's whenever you hit somebody. Knuckle Hustler finally gives Fuse a movement ability, and that alone makes it nuts. Overall, I do like these upgrades for Fuse. Mad Maggie. Her level 2 upgrade options are Fireball, and shot, everybody! While auto-reloading shotguns on knock isn't a bad option, especially for Mad Maggie who loves using shotguns, the Wrecking Ball catching fire is insanely good. There's very little reason not to get this version of the Wrecking Ball. It turns the Wrecking Ball into a beast, especially indoors. Her level 3 upgrade options are Big Drill and Drill Slinger. Also similar to Ashe and Ballistic, you have a choice of either better drill or 2 of them. And in this case, it's 2 weaker drills. I personally think that the Big Drill is the better choice, but both of these options have their versatility, especially if your goal is to counter characters like Catalyst. So both are solid options. Once again, Respawn, W. Now we got Horizon. Her level 2 upgrade options are Battery Collection and Big Bang. Again, oh my god, who cares? Honestly, both of these are pretty disappointing. Just pick the one that you feel like you'd use more. Do you want batteries or nades? Then you have her level 3 upgrade options, Tactical Cooldown and Ultimate Cooldown. These are both pretty self-explanatory. So here is the first instance of a character being so strong like Horizon that Respawn was a little bit afraid of making her a little bit too strong. One of my suggestions would have been to make it so that her accuracy is a little bit better on her tactical, or that her ultimate has more health, but I do understand why Respawn is being very cautious with a character like Horizon, who is genuinely pretty broken at times. But these choices for upgrades are kind of a miss. But don't worry, we make up for it with Octane. Octane's level 2 upgrades are Thick Skin and Reckless. Both of these are great options for Octane, and it really depends on your playstyle. If you use Stim all the time, take Thick Skin. If you're not using Stim as much, take Reckless. And fans of mine will know that I recommended taking less Stim damage as a buff for Octane in my Legends tier list. Respawn, are you guys watching me? His level 3 upgrade options are Airborne Agility and Mad Hops. As many people know, Respawn has gotten rid of tap strafing in this game. So while before you could change directions with the launchpad with tap strafing being gone, this allows for you to do those really cool shenanigans with the jump pad anyway. So that's nice. But let's be honest here, Mad Hops is insane. Gaining an extra launchpad charge is incredible. It feels like you can get across the map with ease. And it makes Octane, who is already the most fun character, even more fun. W. Pathfinder. His level 2 upgrade options are Field Research and Ringmaster. This is a great example of a skill tree. Both of these options are very good and are very dependent on your team composition and where you're landing. Then you have the level 3 upgrades, Down and Away and Zipline Zen. The Zipline Zen ability is very useful if you're a little bit more of a defensive player. I mean, it's not that useful. You can still get killed pretty easily, but Down and Away is going to cook people. This is the buff that Pathfinder mains have been begging for. You can go in with the grapple, get a knock, and then get out for free. And very high skill Pathfinder mains will get a ton of value with this ability. Once again, another dub, Revenant. His level 2 upgrade options are Murder Machine, which is the same one that Ashe has, and Tactical Cooldown. His tactical is one of the best mobility options, and getting it faster is just useful. His level 3 upgrade options are Agile Assassin and Grim Leaper. While Agile Assassin can be very useful, I think most people that main Revenant are gonna love the Grim Leaper, because Revenant mains tend to be very aggro anyway. They're gonna be going in guns a-blazing, and at least if they get the knock, they can jump out to heal and reset. While I do wish his upgrades gave a little bit more upgrades to his ultimate, I do think his level 3 upgrade options are solid. Valkyrie. Her level 2 upgrade options are Aerial Expert and Afterburners. Now that we have redeploy balloons as survival items, Valkyrie has kind of fell to the wayside. So I do like that these upgrades are essentially reverting all of her nerfs. Depending on the map, you might need your ultimate to go higher. But most of the time, I think the height is fine, and I think you'd rather have a little bit more control of your jetpacks. Her level 3 upgrade options are Full Coverage and Full Tank. The increased jetpack fuel is very noticeable, but the wide widening of the missile swarm pattern feels humongous, and it turns her otherwise pretty okay tactical into a decent tactical. I think Valk mains are going to be really happy with these upgrades. Wraith. Her level 2 upgrade options are 6 Sense and Tactical Cooldown. 6 Sense is what Murder Machine, the upgrade that Ashe and Revenant have, wishes it could be, because it actually works consistently, and in a game like Apex Legends where third parties are rampant, it's very useful.
They're near you.
A lot of the selfish TTV Wraith mains will probably choose the reduced tactical cooldown by 5 seconds. That tactical is pretty good. Her level 3 upgrade options are Fast Phase and Ultimate Cooldown Plus. Both of these are solid options. Her teleporter is a great ultimate for safely getting your team across a map. But the Fast Phase is essentially reverting the nerf that they gave Wraith a long time ago with the weird animation thing that she does. Getting rid of that is huge. All of these options that she has are great, and Wraith is one of our biggest winners of this season. Bloodhound. Their level 2 upgrade options are Raven's Blessing and Tactical Cooldown. The Raven's Blessing ability is not bad, it just requires the Ravens to function properly, but in general the Tactical Cooldown is probably the better bet, as Bloodhound's Tactical is the best part of their kit. Their level 3 upgrade options are Odin's Glare and Taste of Blood. Scanning people for longer is only helpful, but that gain on 25 HP while the ultimate is active, in the right hands, you could be so scary to deal with. While I wish Taste the Blood went a little bit further and made it so that it's on any knock, regardless if your ultimate is active or not, I do think all of these upgrades are solid. Crypto. His level 2 upgrade options are Tactical Cooldown Plus and Ultimate Cooldown. It's pretty self-explanatory. Pick your poison. Do you want your drone more or do you want your ultimate more? I personally would rather have my ultimate more. His level 3 upgrade options are Network Expansion and Network Traffic. The Network Traffic ability seems like it'd be a good idea, but if you're pulling your drone out anyway, you're probably already getting that info. But the Network Expansion, that is nuts. Look how big this EMP is. It's kind of scary. I do wish they added an extra upgrade where they can allow for the drone to just follow you. It might be a little bit too much, but it'd be fun to test. Seer. His level 2 upgrade options are Long View and Racing Hearts. I don't think moving faster while using the passive is as useful as increasing the range that you have with it. So Long View, in my opinion, is the clear winner here. His level 3 upgrade options are Artist Reach and Focus Scan. While throwing the ultimate further can be useful, I think increasing the tactical scan duration is going to be a bigger deal, especially when you combine it with the level 2 upgrade of Long View. A lot of these changes are kind of reverting some of the nerfs they gave Seer, so hopefully this helps the Seer mains out there, but not in a way where Seer's meta again. I don't think anybody wants Seer back. Vantage. Her level 2 upgrade options are Ringmaster, kind of like Pathfinder, and Ultimate Reload. Once again, this is just dependent on what your team composition is. Sometimes you might need access to ring consoles, and the times that you don't, use Ultimate Reload. Getting extra ammo like that is huge. The level 3 upgrade options are Bat Bounce and Sharpshooter. Look, the Bat Bounce is great. It gives you a lot more distance to cover, but my god, Sharpshooter is busted. You're refreshing tactical not on knocks, but on hits with the ultimate. This is very easy to do and gives Vantage a lot more mobility. To all my Vantage mains, you guys are going to be eating good this season. Catalyst. Level 2 upgrade options are Long Cast and Sister Spikes. I don't think throwing your spike further is going to come up as often as needing extra spikes, which is simply reverting one of the nerfs they gave Catalyst in the first place. Her level 3 upgrade options are Long Veil and Resilient Veil. Both of these have their utility, but depending on where the ring ends up, you might need a longer veil, or you might need a longer lasting veil. I love these two options. It truly feels very game dependent. Catalyst upgrades are a dub without breaking her. Caustic. Level 2 upgrade options are Parabolic Force and Particle Diffuser. Increasing your tactical throw range is funny, but I don't think it's as useful as increasing the ultimate area of effect. His ultimate goes from scary but avoidable to scary and unavoidable. You're gonna wanna use this one, trust. His level 3 upgrade options are Breathe It In and Residual Toxins. I never felt like I needed more Nox vision. Breathing it in though is gonna be huge. Free healing is always a huge deal. And as a cost thick boy myself, I love these upgrades. Although I would replace Residual Toxins with maybe an upgrade that increases the health of each gas canister. Something to consider, Respawn. Up next is Rampart. Her level 2 upgrade options are Bandolier and Ultimate Cooldown. These are a tad bit underwhelming, especially when Bandolier is essentially the assault class passive perk that they get for free. I think they could have done a little bit better here. Her level 3 upgrade options are Amped Reloads and Ramped Up. While I'm a huge fan of using Sheila, and trust me, Ramped Up makes it very easy, Amped Reloads is crazy. One of my suggestions to buff Rampart was giving her the ability to just fast reload with everything, and this essentially does that. So thank you for listening, Respawn, because I love these level 3 upgrade options. Watson. Her level 2 upgrade options are Falling Stars and Fresh Start. If you don't feel like you're going to be camping that much, Fresh Start is a good choice, but the Falling Stars ability is so funny. Defending your team and then also simultaneously getting Arc Stars is a combination I never thought would happen, and I'm so glad this upgrade exists. Her level 3 upgrade options are Power Pylon and Split Circuit. I like these choices where it's either do you want a better version of it or 2 of it. In this scenario, I actually think getting 2 pylons is the play. The extra health is nice, but it's still pretty easy to destroy, and having 2 pylons instead and also way faster ultimate accelerant use just seems like the better choice. Big W for Watson mains out there. Conduit, her level 2 upgrade options are Battery Collection again and Radiant Transfer. I would choose the Radiant Transfer. Having that extra range for your tactical is definitely going to matter more than seeing if batteries exist in death boxes. I really don't like Battery Collection, as you can tell. Her level 3 upgrade options are Bigger Jam and Split Charge. I don't know if I like having 2 weaker tacticals. I think I much prefer the 1 stronger tactical. It just feels a little bit more consistent at times, but time will tell if this is actually the better choice. But the Bigger Jam is definitely a net positive for Conduit's ultimate, creating even more space than it already does. These are some okay changes for Conduit. Gibraltar. His level 2 upgrade options are Fresh Start and Shot. Everybody! Fresh Start is going to be a great choice for Gibby because he has one of the safest revives in the game, but he's also one of the best legends with shotguns. So I actually don't mind him getting this repeat ability that Mad Maggie has. His level 3 upgrade options are Baby Bubble and Bubble Bunker. Normally, I wouldn't mind getting the bubble faster, but the size difference is huge. Look at them side by side. I think just having the bubble last longer is the better choice. But still, there are scenarios where maybe you need the bubble more. So I do like that these options exist. Maybe they should make the bubble a little bit bigger than 25% smaller. Lifeline. Her level 2 upgrade options are Rapid Response and Tactical Cooldown Plus. I think both of these are good options, but Rapid Response just feels like the correct option. Your revive is the best in the game, and doing it faster is a net bonus for your whole team. Her level 3 upgrade options are Gift Wrapped and Last Stand. If your team is not that kitted, Gift Wrapped might be the play, because if you guys can get a Kraber or a Wingman or an Eva shotgun, it's only going to be helpful. And these supply drops also come with Evo caches, which will guarantee level your Evo to the next level. So if one of your teammates needs to get to purple right now, Gift Wrapped could be the play. But Last Stand. Gaining a self-revive is pretty sick. It is a little bit more selfish, but hey, us Lifeline mains deserve to be selfish every now and then. Overall, a humongous W for Lifeline. As a Lifeline main, I am so happy that she is significantly better this time. Loba. Her level 2 upgrade options are High Value and Market Expansion. Her ultimate range is already pretty big, but damn, this is big. However, I think High Value is a little bit more of a high value. You can finally reach places that you normally weren't able to and go way further. And I think staying alive as Loba is definitely the bigger deal. Her level 3 upgrade options are Shopping Spree and Tactical Cooldown. I suggested that Loba take extra items from black markets as a buff in my tier list video, and seeing it here feels very satisfying. But I think more selfish players will take the Tactical Cooldown reduction. Really decent options for Loba. Mirage. His level 2 upgrade options are Miracle Worker and More Me. Do you want to be more of the support player? Then take the Miracle Worker. Do you want to be more of an offensive player? Pick More Me. Gaining that extra decoy during your ultimate is going to make a difference, and also your ultimate comes back stupid fast. His level 3 upgrade options are Bamboozle Bonus and Me Too. So my dream buff to Mirage was gain a decoy charge, and it's great. Don't get me wrong, having 2 is awesome, but my god, Bamboozle Bonus might be the most busted ability that Mirage has ever gotten. If done correctly, you can essentially have unlimited tacticals, because every single time they shoot a tactical, you can just spam another one out there, and they'll probably shoot that one because they don't know if it's you or not. The Bamboozle Bonus is nuts, and Mirage has finally been buffed. Thank you so much, Respawn. And last but certainly not least, we have Newcastle. His level 2 upgrade options are Swift Shield and Thick Shield. Being able to run with your shield is awesome, but let's be honest, the shield being stronger is definitely the better choice. It is like a full-on Gibby Bubble on wheels. The level 3 upgrade options are Miracle Worker, just like Mirage, and Stronghold. Both of these are great options. If you're more of a support, like I said, take the Miracle Worker. Newcastle has one of the safest revives in the game, but depending on the map, you might need a better castle wall, and these castle walls have a ton of HP. One final W for Newcastle. Apex Legends Breakout is the most exciting season. Seeing every single legend get overhauled, whether it be a very small change to very drastic changes, is a net bonus for everybody. The game at this moment feels very fun and very fresh. And the best part about this whole skill tree upgrade system is that Respawn now has another way to balance this game without having to drastically overhaul legends every single time. Don't get me wrong, some legends, like Ashe, greatly need reworks. But I love that now legends can essentially have extra abilities added to their kit or taken away with the legend upgrade system. And I think because of this system, the future is very bright for Apex Legends. Let me know in the comments down below if you like the upgrade system, if you dislike it. Let me know what your favorite legend upgrade is in the comments down below. Okay, I'll catch you later. Ya noob.